Alright, hello everybody, it's 444RR with the next video on the 365-day Magic Challenge. No trick today, another deck review today. It's the Americana deck. And this is kind of a neat little deck. There's the back design. This is kind of like a deck of cards you might find in an old west town. If you were to go to an old west town, like a ghost town, and you were to find a deck of cards sitting there, that's what these cards look like. They got this really kind of dude on a bike as the Joker, but this is what the Ace of Spades looks like. Kind of a neat little Ace of Spades. But the cards look like they're sun damaged. That's kind of neat how the cards look like they're sun damaged. Looks like the sun has weathered and aged the cards, which is kind of neat. The cool thing is the court cards, got these kind of like Old West Diablo type things. The Jack looks like a Diablo. The Queen is kind of like this preacher kind of deal. The King is another kind of outlaw bandit type guy. But there's another one. All the Kings and Queens are different. That's like a saloon girl. This one is another kind of bandit Diablo type thing. Let me see if I can find the other court cards here. There's the other Jack. There's the Queen. Kind of got a glass of beer in her hand. Another Diablo type guy. But this is I like this. I like this deck. I really do. I think it's a kind of quirky, unique deck. There's the Suicide King holding a gun up to his head. There's another Queen and the other Jack. Now, the cool thing about this deck is, of course, it does all the standard stuff. It fans really nicely. This deck really is more of a collector's item than it is a magic trick. Because a lot of magicians don't like using decks that kind of look like this. The Stickman deck that I've done the review on, that is okay, I think, to use. But this one is kind of like just a quirky deck you might want to have if you do a deck collection. I don't really collect decks of cards. Some people do. I don't. I just have a few decks in my collection, but I don't have like a whole extensive deck collection. But I do like this though, because I like the design of it. I thought it was kind of neat, just kind of have sitting around. And maybe if you do an Old West style show, this might work. But for the everyday average magician, if your character is not an Old West guy, then I don't think this is going to be a good deck for you to pick up. But the cool thing about the deck is there are 2 cards at the end. And these cards are kind of cool because they actually have a magic trick built into this deck. They give you a 4 of spades, and it looks like the 4 of spades has like a bloody thumbprint on it, and the card's all bloodied. And the ace, has been shot out. So you could say something like with the ace, you could go, hey, we're gonna, Old West people were famous for trick shots, and you could like have a fake gun maybe on your iPhone. Or you could get a cap gun. You could say, shoot the card. And you shoot the card and the center shoots out. Or with this one, you could say, people would cheat in cards. And if they cheat, boom, they get shot. And you could have this card. But other than that, this deck's not very good for the everyday average magician. I think it's a little too special. But like I say, if you do an Old West style show, then maybe this deck might fit into your style. So this is the Americana deck, and I kind of like it, just to have it kind of as unique, quirky deck. But that's the Americana deck. Hope you guys enjoyed.